Hello. Hola. Okay. So, move Gene. I decided to do a video today on. Hold on, my dog's being so cute. I don't know how you turn this around. I guess you can. There's Dean. Dean, say hello. Dean. And anyways, here I am under a tree. I don't have any trees in my backyard. I'll like this little one. I'm not gonna look it up. And so literally I'm under this tree. That's what I'm doing my video from. I've collected many random objects from around my house. Some people are very organized in their setups of whatever, not me. As long as it's around me, that's all that really matters. So I hope you can hear me. If not, turn your volume up. Alright, so I'm going to do a video on energy. There's many things you can say about energy, but I'm just going to do, it's my view on energy. On using everyday objects in nature that you have access to in your own backyard or wherever you're at or on you, and that you can use to increase your frequency, to raise your oscillation. People call it raising your vibration. But I just recently learned from Oscillation Dean. I follow a lot of her content. Oscillation Dean. D-E-A-N-E. And she said that it's not really vibration that we're supposed to be raising. It's your it's frequency and oscillation. So when I say oscillation, think of vibration. But I'm going to start using correct terms. Wonderful. My dog is like shitting 5 feet away from me. Thanks, Dean. What an asshole. All right, so it's important to raise your vibration, your oscillation, your frequency, because that can help you with many things. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling defeated, if you are feeling like you're in a slump, if you are in fear, okay, something is scaring you. If something of the mind is scaring you, if it's you know, paranoia, when people can act a little weird and make you feel, if you're someone who feels everything, I feel everything so deeply, then if you don't know what's going on, you don't know yourself yet, and you're still learning, you will mistakenly feel, because you know something is innately, like something's saying to your instincts, oh, this is my intuition, I don't like this. Whatever this is, I don't like this. Whoever you are, I don't like you. Whatever I'm near, whatever area I'm in, I don't like this. This is not sitting well with me. That's your intuition. Well, okay, in order to get rid of that, to overcome that feeling, to conquer that feeling and be the one who is in control again, and then that feeling is not overwhelming you, is to raise your frequency, raise your vibration, oscillation. It's oscillation. And to do that, I'm going to show you how to do that using things that you have on your actual body or things you have near you. And you need to, in practices you can start doing to implement this into your everyday life so that you get better at it. You hone it. You hone your craft at being able to balance yourself mentally and emotionally. And then when you get really good at it, you can also balance physically the area around you. All right. So I'm under a tree for a reason. You want to raise your frequency and oscillation? Get underneath a tree. Take your shoes and socks off and put your feet on the dirt. Very important. Sit under a tree. That's it. Sit underneath the tree every day. If you have, thanks, Dean. Every day, whenever you can, if you're feeling uncomfortable, you're feeling anxiety, Okay, and you can, you know, if you can't, you're at work, you know, you work indoors, find a plant, find something that looks like nature that you can put, just, that's your point to focus on. Find a window, look outside, watch the trees blowing through the wind for a couple seconds. That's all it takes, is having that intent and realizing that nature can balance it and bring everything back into harmony again. You're driving, you work, you know, travel, sunsets, trees. You know, what I'm saying is take observation of nature. Make an intent to observe nature when you're feeling imbalanced, when you're feeling irritated, when you're feeling like things are out of your control. And no one likes that feeling, you know. When you're vibing is when you feel like everything's flowing around you. You're like, you know, that feeling should be something that I don't just tell myself, it's something that you should be able to create at any time. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a very deep person. I have extreme highs and extreme lows. If you identify with that, this is something you must learn to do. That no one teaches this. That's why I'm doing this, because no one tells you this. People tell you, people like just say words and they're like, oh, you know, try to help you feel better. And that's natural. That's human nature. There are actual things you can do to help bring harmony into your life and your emotions and your mental state and everything around you, and communication with others, relationships, your difficulty in life, stress. Everyone has it. Every single person. The thing is, people don't want to put up like a picture or image where they've got the good life. We're happy here. And I think that's a lie. I think normal people are weird to me. Okay, you're normal and you got that life. Either you're hiding something or you're weird. Because everybody's going through something. Everyone, every single person. And it's not that one person can handle the stress more than others. It's not that one person took this path and their life is better or this or that. It's not that this person is doing something and they're hurt, you know, that's what's bringing them all this pain and all this that. It's that some people are very honest about about their own self and their own life. And if we all just start being more honest, we realize that we're all struggling. We're all walking each other home. So come on. Walk in truth with me. That's what I'm saying here. Let's go. All right, so got your feet in the ground. Feet on the dirt. Hands in the dirt. Garden. If you put your hands, go outside and just give up some dirt, man. Run it through your hands. You have no, I'm telling you, it might sound like it ain't gonna work. And when you're feeling low, you might go out and try and be like, this don't work. You got to continually do things to see the evidence of how it can change in your life. You know what I mean? Like motivational, one of my mentor's names is Ronnie Sells. What's up, Ronnie? I'm gonna tag you in this because I said your name. One of the greatest helps, my dog, I've ever received in life is, I used to go to Stapleton. I went to a rehab center one time for like outpatient I completed it in like 2 weeks, and I was like, no, I'm staying. Give me the hard stuff, you know. Give me longer than this goal. I was trying to show that I showed my brother that I could be serious and take something serious and do it for him. I went like for 9 months, and they released me like after 2 weeks. So I continued to do that, and I met the greatest mentors of my life there. And Stapleton and Hayti, Cynthia Braun. Oh my God, she's an angel for real. I don't care what you say. Ronnie Sells. Ronnie Sells is one of my great mentors. He mentor an example. You know what I mean? Somebody who comes along in your life and in a time when you need to be learning new implementing and learning new things, and shows you the right stuff. Well, he came in one day to class, and I don't think he'd ever taught before, you know, so it was new for him. He did not know what he was doing. Nobody in the class even cared. They were forced to be there, court ordered to be there. You know, they're being forced to be there. I was there. I signed myself there. I don't know what the hell I was doing there, but I was there. I didn't even have a problem. I just loved the fellowship. I had problems like everybody else, you know, but I don't know. I love the employees. I love the fellowship, so I continued to go. And he had a class, and just people just didn't want to be there. Nobody wanted to be there. Nobody was really into it. It's hard to teach people when they don't even want to listen, you know what I mean? And I remember he coming to class, and he just felt like he wasn't maybe right. I could tell that he felt like he wasn't reaching anybody. And so he was just, everybody's got their own shit. And so he was just kind of like in a moment of like, I don't know what to do kind of thing. I mean, I think I remember hearing him talk to himself. Like, he was at a loss. He was having one of those days. And so he said, "Is that TV work on the wall?" And so I was like, "Yeah." He turned it on. He's like, "You know what?" He said, "In my recovery," he said, "I would listen to motivational videos sometimes for 3-4 hours at a time, all day long, sometimes all day." He said, and that really helped me. And so he said, "We're going to play some motivational videos." And he just played motivational videos. A bunch of people slept. I think I was the only one paying attention, honestly. People talk, people went wherever, and then like me, maybe 2 or 3 people like actually watched the videos. I took that one day, his bad day, his off day, and just throwing something up there and be like, "Here, I don't know what else to do." And that right there, I learned that is something that I could implement in my life that I've used ever since. I'm talking motivational videos on YouTube. Motivational videos, Matthias M., Mulligan Brothers, just listening to him. I still do that, even as a healthy person. I continue to do that. A mentally healthy person, and a balanced person in my soul now. I continue to do that because I love it. Because you know why it works? Because I continue it. That's why it works. I don't know where I was going with that. I was doing something else. Oh, okay. Trees, nature. Nature is how you raise your frequency and oscillation. I also use crystals. People use crystals. I'm not really a crystal person. I'm like, a lot of people do, and there's science behind it. There's crystals in MRI machines. That is how these machines work, is they compress crystals. So don't ever let anybody tell you whenever somebody's collecting crystals and rocks and that this can do this or that. Don't ever let anybody be like, "Oh, that's stupid," or whatever, or laugh it off or whatever. If they have it in scientific technology, medical technology now to use, to be able to see inside your body, okay, then there's something to it. Anyways, here's my crystal. I just grabbed a rock. This is a rock. People have them like, you pick here in their pocket. You can buy them online. I found this. I'm going to tell you how I found it too. It's a big ass crystal, isn't it? It's a quartz. I got many more of them. Because I'm just going to be me right now. I found it because I have a neighbor who lived across the street. Her name is Donna Jean Kirkwood. And Miss Kirkwood worked outside every day in her yard and raked her yard, which is a big, huge yard. Every day. And I'd go out there sometimes and just walk beside her, and she'd talk to her while she raked. And she passed away. And they were going to they were tearing her house down and all her trees to build a Family Dollar store. And I noticed that they were fixing to lay the concrete, and they were fixing to tear the last little bit of that house down. And I went over and I stood in her yard and I looked at her trees, really old trees. And I said out loud, "Yeah, I live like right in town, like right on the main street. I don't care. You see me talking to a tree? Come out. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm not living my life for other people's opinions, you know." So when I say I did this, I did it. I did it on Main Street, right next in between the Dollar General and the Family Dollar, like the most localized central spot that everybody goes to. I'll be out there talking to a tree. I don't give a fuck what you think. So I went out there and I stood, and they were fixing to tear down the last part of her house. And I said, "Miss Kirkwood, if there's anything here on your land or in here on your last bit of your property that you would want me to have before it gets destroyed, let me know, and I will get it, and I'll save it." Because I just felt like there was some. I'm telling you right now, I don't know why. But after that, nothing told me, I didn't hear anything, but I innately started, my body, I just started acting, and I did this And then I went, for some reason, I went to my father-in-law's. I got a shovel and a wheelbarrow. I walked over there to her property. I got that shovel and I just started digging it in the ground. Nothing told me to. Nothing said, here's the spot. I just started doing it. And I dug like 4 feet of dirt. I kept digging. And I didn't even have a clue that there was no indication like, oh, you should keep digging here. I don't know why I dug a hole that big. I just did. I just followed my body. And I found a hole 4 feet down into the ground right outside her flower bed. Was an entire log of petrified wood. I have an entire wheelbarrow full of quartz rock crystals. This stuff is like, people sell it. It's like it's valuable. I have petrified wood, quartz rock crystal. I mean, like a wheelbarrow full. Like a couple $1,000s worth of minerals of the earth. They weren't in her garden before. She didn't know they were there. She didn't put them there. These are in the ground, in the earth. But she led me to them. She guided me to them because I asked her. Anyways, that's how I got this rock. All right, moving on. I thought my phone was dying. I use objects around my house to raise my. I'm like real ritualistic about stuff. Like my son Zane bought this for me at an antique store. It's a thistle inside, I guess, epoxy. It's antique, vintage, and I love it. And because he got this for me one day when he was antique shopping and looking at, I don't know, him and Dylan were got them, and Blair, but where was this? Maybe